Hey, Colorado. Are you gonna come up here and talk now? Maybe, maybe not. Hey, yo. Okay, I'm gonna see what this dog is doing. Refill, tinkle, talk amongst yourselves. You got the linky. What is this? None of you guys. Okay. Who stole my name?
Neener, neener.
Neener, neener.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't know how quick you wanted to do that, so that's why I said, worst case, I can have a girlfriend send them to you.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in no hurry. Money Maniacs already knows. He's like, "Did you send my stuff yet?" And I'm going, "What?" That was 3 days ago. I forgot already.
How you doing, CCH?
Good, man. What's going on, buddy?
I was sitting here in a damn truck watching shit blow around.
Fun. Where are you in Florida?
Daytona Beach right now.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was some crazy shit there a bit ago. I ain't never cut no fucking palm trees like that anyway. I put the face in them and just barely touched the back, and that sucker split from the stump straight up about 30 feet.
Yeah, I think they're pretty soft, actually.
I had my tuned up for hardwood up there in Ohio, and yeah, it ripped through that palm tree like it was a freaking cork.
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, my dad lived in Fort Myers, which is on the West Coast.
Yeah. That was a pretty, I'll say, sobering experience, because I knew the wind was strong, you know what I mean, and it was going the way that I wanted the tree to go anyway, and I seen it open up just a bit, and I took off, and by the time I got to the truck, it was already on the ground.
No, I'm sure.
That'd freak me out.
Oh, it freaked me out, and I've been doing that shit for like 10 years.
Yeah.
Really? An update on my phone right now? No, thank you.
What's crazy, CCA? They rolled us out last night, about 2:30 in the morning. We get down here today, there's 900 bucket trucks and like 400 chipper trucks.
Holy shit.
Oh yeah, that was just in the Daytona Beach staging area. That was just there. I didn't count all the other bullshit.
Yeah.
Damn,
is the storm even going to hit Florida, or is it just going to like break it?
From what I'm looking at, it's just going to kind of dance right along the edge and go on up toward the Carolinas.
Yeah. Did it start moving again, or is it pretty stationary still?
Our weather report says it's moving about 1.1 miles an hour.
Jeez. Oh, Jesus.
That's crazy. I put that in chat earlier, and I was like, "What?"
That's not good.
Yeah.
It sat there
that's
in
not
the
good.
mall for like freaking 2 days. It's ridiculous. I feel bad for it. I really do.
It sat over Bermuda for like 2 days, yeah.
Oh, what did I say? Huh? Bahamas?
Huh?
From what our weather report said, is it would take it from the tip of Florida to the upper border of Florida. It's going to take it like 4 days to do that.
Wow.
So that whole side of Florida is going to get pounded, like stupid amounts of rain, stupid amounts of wind, because it's just going to stay right at the edge and still build as it goes.
Yep. What category is it now?
Right now, they're calling it a
2. Can y'all hear me at all?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can hear you.
Oh,
all right.
Money disappeared.
No, wait. No, I'm here.
No,
Somebody-
money.
Oh, money disappeared.
How does 7 in money? I didn't call you honey.
Who's loved geisha? Who's loved geishas? Who's that?
That
7.
would be me.
I was like,
Because her title was Geisha Hair, so I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
yeah, I just stuck the J-Lo.
I love
You
Melissa
know me.
regardless, but with Geisha Hair, it's okay.
Oh yeah.
You gotta sleep on that thing.
Are you going to slip into something more comfortable tonight?
What?
Well, that went around the bar to the loft and hit
So that I don't echo. Actually, I won't echo now because I'm the one hosting.
Yeah, that went around the barn, flew through the stable, hit the goat, bounced off the cow's udder, and then killed a chicken.
And that's why I said look out for the goat.
Oh no, it doesn't kill that.
Yeah, I had the Beats pill on underneath the desk so that I wouldn't echo.
You're not echoing.
Right. Well, if I'm not hosting, I figured out I echo. So
Yeah, Melissa, that one came by like an old crop duster plane, like.
no, see, I couldn't hear a lot of it because I had it turned down low just so it wouldn't echo. Well, I've been wearing those earbuds and it like rubbed a raw spot down in the bottom of my ear right there.
Wait a minute, what? Raw
Is
spot
that-
where?
Right in the bottom part of my ear. I can hear it.
Okay.
Get your finger out of that hole.
You see my ears? I made Scott clean my ears the other night because it's like, can't take it. He knows my ear.
What'd he do to your ear? No, tell me he put that.
Were you not on the stream when he was cleaning my ears out?
Oh, that's what he was doing. He was using the wrong appendage for that.
Oh boy.
Well, somebody's shit got loud and I ripped the earbuds out and then the one went flying and I didn't find it till like 3 hours later on the floor over there.
Who's power
Somebody's
washing
shit got loud.
Because it's all screeching. I was like, fuck these things.
Well, when I hear somebody's shit get loud, usually it's in a bathroom,
Right.
Right?
All I got.
Well, let that one alone.
Rock on. Oh my god. Yeah, Petey sent me 2 of the same buffalo nickel just to fuck with me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm still on that. Because now I'm gonna have to look at it in a microscope and find out what the mystery is for me to go, hey. And then he'll be like, well, yes, you're right. And I'll be like, oh yay.
I get my scope tomorrow. I'm excited.
That's okay too. For shizzle.
Huh?
So, 7, did you hear what Matt83 sent me?
I did not. The last thing I remember hearing, I went to the garage to see if there were any raccoons in there. I heard something about a nickel to fuck with me.
Oh
So-
shit.
I'm still kind of stuck on that, but go ahead.
Well, he sent Melissa a Silver Eagle, a PR. Well, it wasn't a PR. It was a, what is it, Melissa? Yeah, he sent me one of those.
Yeah.
He sent me one of those 2, and he sent me 2 of the 45 ACP silver bullets.
Nice.
Yeah, and he sent her that Don't Tread on Me 2-ounce round, and
Yeah.
her the Silver Eagle. So I'm gonna swap her out of the Don't Tread on Me round for 2 ounces of silver and 3 or 4 Merc dimes or something like that. So
Because they're big murkies.
That's
need to
one
make
item
friends
I throwed
with
her.
Matt, apparently.
Speaking of big ones, look at that shit. Man,
Oh,
help me.
That's good stuff, man. For real, you guys, yeah. Nice.
yeah, that's where you go is really nice. I like that. I don't have one of those yet.
Dude, I gave him your email address that you were in that chat.
Yeah, all you had to do was email him and send him your address, dude. He'll send you one too.
Because I gave him yours, Bill's, and Rhonda's.
You gave him mine?
No, Colorado.
Byers?
He was in there.
Oh,
No, we
Colorado.
already had Byers.
Maybe I wasn't there.
No, that I was being honest. I gave him whose emails I knew that was in there.
Whose cat is that?
Huh?
What the
Matt
fuck?
83.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he told us all he would give us a silver eagle, and we all basically agreed. It didn't matter if it was a slabbed one or not. We ain't greedy,
Yeah. I said
And
it was a surprise. Whatever you send me is great because it was a
I
surprise.
didn't get one. What the hell?
you
didn't email. I sent him your email to like validate. Yes, this is somebody that was in there.
Oh, okay.
Get later, but
if you email him and say, "Hey, man, I was in that stream," whatever, he will send you one for sure.
Yeah.
They're 2019 slabbed eagles.
yeah, just say Melissa put my name or Hoover put my name in the that first email.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if he'll do that.
Oh,
Yeah,
He
I'm
will.
not gonna do that.
he
Honestly,
says it makes him so happy to see other people happy about something.
Yep, that's what he told me. He said, "I don't care. Like those 45 bullets are $28 a piece." He sent me two, and that slabbed eagle, I'm gonna say that was 30. So
yeah,
Oh,
there's
I really like
$90.
pretty cool.
yeah. I mean, I'll
he's
send
a good
him.
dude.
I'll send it, but I don't think I asked him one time about something else, and he was like, "Oh, I don't know you that well," or something along those lines, and I was like, okay, so.
Well, a while back, I asked to swap him some silver that I had for proofs that he was getting out of Sokka's boxes. And he was like, "Well, he kind of blew me off a little bit." And I just, let it go. That's fine. If he didn't want to trade, that's all he had to say. And, after I've been in Sokka's stream for, I'll say a month, he's like, "Oh, yeah, man, I got you. I'll send you right over. Just send me your address." And I was like, okay.
Yeah, I talk to him all the time, and I say hi to him, and he's in all the streams I'm usually in, and so I don't know, I mean, I'll send him an email and see what he says, but I'm not gonna keep my
send
hopes
him an
up.
email and just send him an email and start some conversation with him because he's a really good dude. You've seen that, and then be like, "Hey, just mention it to him. Say, hey, Hoover mentioned something about, me being in a stream and, he told us, you give us an eagle and, something along those lines."
Yeah. I'll send him one tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, but no.
But Seven,
man.
I remember I told you that I had something for you. What was it, like a week ago?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I got your address. I got it packaged. I got your address and packaged up, but I didn't get a chance to send it before they shipped us down here. So
that's all right, man. No worries. I don't think I'm going anywhere.
Right.
I hope I'm not. Put it that way.
Nobody needs magically go outside now, do they?
Going nowhere.
As soon as I get back, which could be tomorrow or a week from now, I don't know. But as soon as I get back, I'll get to you.
Dude, if you find yourself in the Raleigh area, freaking call me or something, man. We can have lunch or something.
We'll see what's going on. I mean, they may ship us, hard to tell where tomorrow. You know what I mean? It just depends on how this plays out.
Right. Yeah, there's no telling. They don't know what they're doing anyway.
No, they don't.
Must be nice.
They literally told us, if you see a tree that's within 30 feet of the power line, cut it down, or if it's leaning on the power line, cut it down. I said, okay.
Sorry, I went to go make my round of potty bathroom and get the dogs a treat so they'll quit bothering me.
Well, we didn't hear any queefs, so.
Got it bad because I'm brown.
Okay.
We didn't hear the queefs, but thanks for rubbing it in.
I don't have a big clock to wear around my neck, but
we straight out of Compton. Fuck the police.
Hey, that could be a movie theme instead of TV. You guys would have fun with that, huh?
Right.
That one was right in front of us the whole time too. We got a Ron back and a CJ in the house. Why? Reasons.
Hi, Ron.
All right, CCH. CCH, I think I have found one of the dumbest firefighters I've ever seen in my life.
Oh no! Why?
Yeah. Well, we was down here. I rolled up to a four-way stop, and there was a tree on the corner that needed cut. It was kind of leaning toward the line a little bit, and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and cut it before it falls on the line. Blah blah blah. A couple firefighters down the way, trying to get people to evacuate, and he rolls up. I've got all my yellow lights on. I've got the yellow lights on the chipper truck behind me, yellow lights all over it. I get out, full chainsaw gear, mask, chaps, saw running. He walks up to me and he says, "What are you doing?"
The fuck does it look like I'm doing?
I'm changing a tire.
I look
what
at
the
him.
fuck?
I look at him and say, "Well, this old lady reported a ghost, so I'm here to exercise my rights."
Tom, I'm gonna shove this chainsaw up your ass.
I'm here to perform brain surgery.
You're next.
Now, mine. I'm set up to cut hardwood. So I've got Kevlar, chaps on, helmet with a dust mask, a 36-inch bar on a Husqvarna 572 Pro. I've got a big ass saw.
Right.
Yeah.
And, I'm walking over to this little palm tree. It's about, 16, 18 inches across. And he said, "Are you really going to cut that down? There's a ribbon around the sumbitch that says 'cut me.' That's how we roll." "You really going to cut that down?" And I looked at him and I said, "Nope, I'm going to transplant it top first."
Skillet sauce.
Yo,
what up, Skillet?
Skillet sauce. That's not for you. That's going to be for my commercial.
Yo, what up, Skillet?
Like the taco
Give it to the dog. Yeah, my brother.
I'm going to guess.
My brother's also
I'm going to guess he was 25.
Yeah.
Oh, the dude.
My
Just a
brother's
young kid, like 20, 25.
He's actually wildly trained, and he had to go to class for 2 weeks to learn how to use a chainsaw properly.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it at all.
That's
I learned that in School of Hard Knocks.
Yeah.
I did.
But he had to get, because he was with the Wildland team, he had to get certified and all. So I was
is he a certified faller or just a brush cutter?
Oh, there he is.
No, he is actually a smoke jumper. He goes out to all of the.
Oh, cool.
What's that say?
Yeah. He's been out to California. He's been down to Arizona. Been up to Utah, Wyoming, all over.
He's been, basically all the forest fire stuff. That's cool shit,
yeah,
man.
Pretty much. He actually, before he got the current job that he's in, he actually got hired on by the federal, but he was planning on getting married at the time, and he didn't want to, because with the federal, he would have been gone pretty much all summer, because they just dump him to each different fire with 2 weeks off in between, and they just move him around from fire to fire, and he would have been gone all summer, so he would have been away from his soon-to-be wife and all that. And luckily, the department he's with right now, they they offered him a job right as the other one was coming on, so he was like, "Oh, okay, I'll take this one. I'll stay in the area." So
yeah,
I mean,
the
federal would have been more money, but he's not doing bad what he's doing now. So
them boys make decent money, even as I won't say a volunteer, but as a private smoke jumper, basically.
Yeah,
they make good money.
Oh yeah. When he goes out during the summers and stuff, when he goes out to fires, he's usually out for about 16 days, I think, is the limit that they're allowed to be out. And he makes $2,000 a day.
Yeah, that make good money.
It's fucking ridiculous.
It
But
looks
they
like
also
a greasy dumpster mess, or like that thing on the Looney Tunes that was like that animal. It's
no. It's Mama from the Addams Family.
Oh God! Now I'm really putting it back up.
Ah,
Yeah.
well,
No,
it's just
layered.
all right.
Well, it's not layered. It's thinned out, and so
Yeah,
right there. It's like huge and can like stand up on its own.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's just bushy.
It's Pantera hair. It's uneven. My hair's uneven.
I like bushy hair. Just saying.
Well,
Bushy blonde.
thicker on this
Draw
side.
your own conclusions.
Look at
I'm
that.
just gonna
Thicker on
go
that
on.
side. There's more thinned out. Boing.
I'm not going there.
You make that noise. Boing.
I still want to see you as a redhead.
Oh, I probably have pictures.
Redheads.
Red and then orange stripe in it, but you know.
Redheads are
That was
my weakness.
Red, orange, ginger.
Well, you know, the natural colors that lasted for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
You're like, what am I going to do next weekend?
That's definitely my weakness is a redhead.
Christopher, fuchsia, magenta, all shades of pink.
It's
Red.
dark hair. I've like had to have my hair like bleached out, like Big Bird yellow is the most blonde you can get. Like I did it right there for but you know when they do like the pink stripes for breast cancer thingy in what November, October, November.
Dyed your hair Big Bird yellow.
No, you have to bleach my hair so that the color will stick to it.
Oh, okay.
So I had 2 strips done right there, and the chick that did it, she's like, I went to school with her. She was a year younger than me. She's like, yeah, I'm just nervous doing your hair. I'm like, just say you can't do mixed girl hair. That's fine, whatever. Because she's like, oh my God. I'm like, it'll be all right.
What'd she say again? I kind of like that.
What? Oh my God.
Imitate your girl again.
Bill. How you doing?
Hey, Bill. Are you feeling better?
Hey, Wild Bill, what's up?
So, well,
She said, let me in. Hit the button.
Let me in.
Been back there 20 minutes.
You keep on knocking, but you can't come in.
I wasn't going to come in because I'm exhausted. I feel like I'm going to fall asleep. So I am going to leave before I do so. So thank you again, Melissa.
You're welcome, Billy.
Good night, Rob.
Later, Captain.
Later, Kurt.
Later, Cap.
Good night, Captain.
Dishes.
Wave a flame.
Yeah. All right.
Where's the clock, man?
I don't have one right now.
Oh, wait.
Uh-oh. Melissa's got a clock you can borrow, I'm thinking.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
It's got the hanger. How obnoxious would that be?
All right.
Now
Good night,
you're-
everybody.
Night.
Later, man.
Oh, Billy. Man.
What's up, Rhonda?
Hey, not much. CJ sticks around for a minute. I want to show him something. Mom, CJ come up on panel.
No.
No, why not?
No, I said, no. You said, well, he was out there, and you know how he does. CJ will like put something on and wander off and go do his thing and have it muted. But I meant, no, he's not on panel in that
Well, I
aspect.
know he's not on panel.
Right. Oh,
He's
see?
still here.
He's pulling the PD. What do I say? PDD lurking.
Glad you're feeling a little bit better, Wild Bill.
Yes, definitely.
Alright. Rhonda disappeared.
No, I'm here.
My hair.
No, I'm here.
Oh, there you
Hey, you look just like me.
Wait,
Oh, now I disappeared.
I was like, I
Oh,
didn't just see. What's
Oh,
up? Jesus.
what the hell?
No, I put on my scope.
Welcome
I
to
don't
the
even know what's
dumpster
going
fire.
on. What the? Wow. Wait. Oh,
Here, let me
never mind. Me? That's somebody else.
I want CJ's opinion.
I'm thinking, what the heck?
Hey,
What's my camera looking at?
Oh, I'm finally reading your.
CCH, check the private chat. I don't know why it sent twice, but I didn't want to say it out loud. But that's what we're getting as of now, being down here.
That
can
little double dot?
No, it's triple.
Wow, nice.
I watched this video today. You ever watch the Coin Help You? Like in the morning?
With
Yeah.
Daniel?
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah, they treat us pretty good, man.
And then the scope was to freeze up.
Do you work for like a private company, or do you work for like a city or state?
I work for Aspen. You ever heard of them? Asplund?
Yeah.
Sure.
I think so.
Yeah, that's who I work for.
I'm a woman. I haven't heard of them.
Yeah.
Oh, come
Well,
on,
it's good that
scope.
they're taking care of you, though. You know.
Yeah, if it flips back over,
Yeah.
I'll be back up there.
Especially when we do stuff like this, man, they treat us real good. 9 times out of 10, if it's not too bad, the boss will take us out for dinner and stuff every night. But if it's like real crappy, like this is getting, he kind of just says, "Hey, fend for yourself."
Yeah.
What are you doing?
But
So-
they make arrangements to they have food for us. You know what I mean? So we don't have to really buy nothing. But like if we want a steak or order a pizza or whatever, that's what we can do. But kind of hard to do when there's a hurricane rolling through.
Right. Not many places open.
Right. It's not Little Caesars, bud. We can't have it here in an hour with 100-mile-an-hour wind.
Hello.
You know. Yeah, we used to when we were on big jobs and stuff like that. The local places, they would totally like set us up with food and
Oh yeah.
like
Yeah.
like for example on 9/11, man, that was like the outpouring of support and everything, and stuff later on, and before I actually got hurt, but it was like everybody was offering all kinds of help and food, and so it was really that was a great that the whole community came together, and were helping us out, and taking care of us, and you could just walk into a place and they were just like, take whatever you need, you guys want, you want this, you want that,
whatever you want, whatever you need, it's yours, take it.
Absolutely. And that's what I really, I'm sure that's how you guys get treated too, so.
Oh yeah. When I was up there shortly after that, of course, we had on our safety equipment and stuff up there cutting steel. We had on a vest and, all of our chaps and stuff and helmets and whatnot. I'd walk into a donut shop 4 or 5 blocks away and they were like, "Hey, what do you need? How many's in your crew?" I'd be like, "Well, there's like 14 of us." So they're like, "Yeah, take whatever you want for your crew."
Yep. And they just clear it out. Yeah. They had, every morning, like the local, like you said, donut shops or, little delis and stuff. They'd bring, fresh bagels and coffee and juice and all, so.
Thanks, Melissa.
So that was really cool.
The hotel we were staying at was like 10 miles away. That hotel comped every single room for 14 people plus 2 adults for 2 weeks. They just said, "They're yours. Take them."
Why is it not
good?
Connected?
And you know what?
There we go.
When doing stuff like that, that's the way we should be treated, and
right.
Yeah.
So, and
I mean,
could you end up be saving because like a tree didn't fall on something and electrocute somebody, or you never know, just course of events.
Oh yeah,
Right.
definitely.
It's. I mean, I didn't ask for any of it, but man, you wouldn't believe how many people just are like, here, I got a 5-gallon cooler full of Gatorade. You guys can have it. Take it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. Before, they were just. I mean, people were just coming out of everywhere to help us out, and then, unfortunately, my incident happened, and that was the end of that. I laid
Yeah.
I laid there for, I think they said I was under there for about 16 hours.
Wow.
And, yeah, and I mean, I
Were you
honestly,
conscious 16 hours?
I was in and out because I was in so much pain. I mean, my back was shattered in like 13 places, so
Hey,
I
It was
couldn't
probably
I
a
couldn't move.
up there.
Yeah.
Well, I tried.
I couldn't
it was
move. I
probably
had burns everywhere, and I was messed up.
thing that you were in and out, man, because that would have drove me crazy. Honestly, it would have.
Oh yeah, the fucking pain and everything, man. I mean, it was unbelievable. And then just
I mean,
to the fact that I
not
had. I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
not the fact that I just being pinned there would have drove me crazy. Not including the pain and all that stuff you was dealing with, man.
Oh yeah.
That's what I said. That
I'm
was
with you, man.
some crazy shit.
That's why
Go.
I think shock is like an amazing thing to protect your mind from what your body's
Yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, I had, like I said, I had the burns and everything that basically on my left leg, basically my skin melted off my leg pretty much completely. And, that, and then with my back and, crushed pretty much all my ribs. And I was, man, they were really, first of all, they were really shocked that I actually survived and that I laid there that long. And,
Right.
when they found me the next day, said, we actually thought you were actually dead at first. And then, they, realized I was actually breathing. I was barely breathing, but, and I was out cold at that point. And,
Wow.
they said that, they just, they threw me in the ambulance as fast as they could, and they took me away, and I woke up probably about a week later in the hospital. So.
I don't know who found you, but I'm glad they did. I'm glad you're still here, man. I'm glad you're here to talk about it.
Well, I appreciate it, man. I really do.
No, for real. Yeah, I agree completely. It's just, I don't know if I could have done what you did. I mean,
That was.
I don't know if I could survive what you survived. Let me put it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we went to work that morning, and we didn't know what was going to go on, and then we got the call to go in, and we went in, and we were basically standing around, and the last things I remember was we were on the 25th, 30th floor when the tower came down, and
Wow.
I remember basically stomach surfing, down with the debris, and once we hit the bottom, I was done. I was out, and I don't know. I woke up hours later, I guess, and just extreme pain, and in the pitch black, and I just. You watch the movies like, did you see the movie, 9/11 with Nicolas Cage and all, and those, those guys in the stairway, that's exactly what it was like. You were just in this void, and it was just pitch black, and there was all kinds of shit dripping around me, and I didn't know if it was gonna catch on fire and burn me to death,
Right. Didn't know if it was gas, water, or whatever.
Exactly. And the smell and the sound of the fires burning all around me was just, I mean, it was deafening. And I could barely, because I couldn't move, so I was yelling, and with one lung that was pretty much punctured, I was trying to yell my loudest, and I could only get a few yells out, and then the pain would just put me out. And it was a scary, I don't wish it on anybody.
You got some balls, dude.
It's not even that, Melissa. It's just,
no, I just mean that you went through that and you're not whining and complaining.
Well, I did that already.
Doing stuff. I mean, good for you, for sure.
I did all the whining.
I was up there. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Bar.
I was up there the next day. We rolled out from high school. Like I said, we was in a welding shop, and the teacher's like, "I'm going 9/11. We're gonna, go do what we can." And I stood up and yeah, let's ride. Who the fuck else is going? We was up there the next day working with the cadaver dogs, finding people cutting steel and stuff. And man, it was crazy. Like that was probably the most eye-opening experience for a young man of 19 years old to experience.
Oh, I'm sure.
Like I was fresh out of the cornfield, down here in Ohio. Like I'd never seen any kind of like mass destruction like that. And I didn't give two fucks. I'm there to cut steel and save somebody if I can. That was my whole prerogative.
Yeah. I mean, I was what was it, 18 years ago? So, I was 37 or so, and
right.
I mean, it was the stuff that, I mean, I don't even, most of the happening when I was under the rubble and all that, I don't even, like I said, I don't remember half that, but the stuff that I had to go through and put up with afterwards for the rehab and the, learning to have, I pretty much had to learn everything over again. And,
right.
The fact that I came out of it paralyzed and later on losing part of my leg, I'm thankful for that was all that happened,
Well, I mean, you may see it different, but I see that kind of as a small price to pay for what you went through that day.
Yeah. I see it that way, but, like everybody, everybody says, oh, wow, you're a hero and this and that. And, I personally don't look at myself like that because, I went to work that day. I didn't know that
you were going to be part of history.
Well, that and 24 hours later, I would almost be dead.
Yeah.
Right.
I got up and we got the call and we went out and, we thought we were going to go in and put a fire out, maybe rescue a few people. And, we didn't know a second plane was going to hit. We didn't know the towers were going to come down like that.
Right.
Actually, we were kind of getting that was going to happen because of the way they were built. The towers were made to basically pancake like that because if they would have went over, on top of each other, or say just the top, part came off, I mean, there would have been so much more. I mean, you think about two buildings that are 110 stories apiece, going over, middle of Manhattan. I mean, the debris field itself was like 16 acres anyway. So, and that was just
that it came down like a tree, sideways, front, back, or whichever. That would have covered almost 2 blocks.
Oh yeah. Oh, it would have taken out, so much of Manhattan, and And afterwards when they were saying, oh, they're gonna build office buildings in there, and we were like, what are you, fucking nuts? You're gonna build, office buildings, and you're just gonna cover up what happened here?
No, bullshit.
You're out of your minds if you think that's gonna happen. And we as I was down there afterwards, pretty messed up still, recovering, and I was handing out water after I could, and so in between, trying to get back to somewhat of a normal life, but
Right.
and I knew probably 16 people that were killed that day.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's rough, man. I know in the little memorial park they have there now, they got some of the steel that was cut or left there that day.
Yep.
And I know there's one piece of steel that's there that I cut. I remember like it was yesterday cutting that piece of steel. And for whatever reason, they ended up putting it in that little memorial. So when I went up there last year, I took a silver Sharpie and I wrote my initials on that piece of steel and then shot it with clear coat real quick and walked away. Nobody ever seen it. So seen me do it anyway.
Yeah.
So if you roll up in there and you see a piece of steel that says BMW on it, that was me.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm actually going to go up, and I wanted to go up this year, but I just financially I couldn't afford it. But I will end up going out there, for the 20th anniversary in 2 years, and
for sure.
That'll be, be a big deal.
Let me know, man. Let me know if we happen to be at, same time, same place or whatever. We'll go grab lunch or something. It's on me.
Absolutely, brother. That would be.
Go drink a beer, whatever it is you want to do.
Absolutely. I'm planning on hopefully spending about a week out there if I can. I know I'll be definitely there for a couple days at least. So yeah definitely.
I was gonna go for 3 or 4 days at least. So when you get up there, let me know, and when you get free couple hours, let me know. We'll go grab a beer or something.
Absolutely, totally. And
you can't miss me. I'll be the farm boy in the middle of the city, bibbed overalls, my hat and boots. You can't miss me.
The lady.
Hey, I know him. I know that country boy.
That's my friend.
He'll stick out like a sore thumb.
Oh yeah. Yeah, sure will.
Yeah, but no, that would be cool. So yeah, definitely. Let's that's a lot. If that can work out, that would be great.
Oh yeah.
'Cause you're in there, right?
I'll do my best to make it work out, and while I'm there, I will buy you a beer for $7 just to say that his name was mentioned.
Aww.
There you go. I appreciate it. Yeah.
You guys are so sweet.
And I didn't mention this to a lot of people at first because again, like I said, I don't look to myself as being, the hero, and that's
you see yourself as a normal person that was put in an extraordinary spot.
Exactly. And an unfortunate situation where, our world was being attacked, and, I was doing my job, we got a call for a fire, the mine goes into that fire mode. That's what I went there for, to put a fire out. I didn't know that, that shit was going to happen, and
nobody knew.
No, nobody did, but, and, when we got there and we saw what was going on, and the amount of destruction, we kind of knew that things were going to turn a lot worse, because when the thing with the towers was the entire interior of those towers, and these fuckers that did this knew this, that the entire interior of those buildings had elevator shafts from all the way at the top, all the way to the bottom. And there was about, I think I remember them saying there was about 50 elevators in each building. And they knew that if they took those planes, especially when they were full right off of, takeoff, that if they crashed those into those buildings and they got those far enough into the building where the jet fuel could run down the elevator shafts, it would explode.
Then the whole place was going up. Yep.
Because jet fuel, if you take jet fuel, most people don't realize this. If you take a bucket of jet fuel and you throw a match in there, it's not going to light. A jet fuel.
No, it's the fumes.
Yeah, you could do that with out on oil fields in the buckets too.
Yep, if it has to, it has to be sprayed, and these fuckers knew that would, cause it to explode like that, and that's what they did, and the heat of that fire. I mean, that was 3,000 degree temperatures, and that melted the steel, and that's what gave away on the towers. Eventually, was steel just. It got too hot and it buckled, and that's what brought them down. And obviously,
man, what was that stuff that melted that it's made out of that melts at a certain temperature?
The steel I-beams and girders and stuff that they used, steel melts at 2,300 degrees, and I seen steel that looked like it was water at one point.
That it was flowing away like it had a path.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Like I seen steel that looked like it was poured out of a bucket. You know what I mean? That's craziness.
Yep. And I mean, for those huge girders like that to bend in the way they did, and I mean, it's mind-boggling. And I look at things now, and I look at some of these memorial, because they have pieces from all over of departments that were involved in things like that all over the country, and it just, I look at the steel and I'm just like, wow, that was a building that was 110 stories, and now it's this little, look like those little pickup sticks when we were kids,
Yes.
And it's just it's mind-boggling. And I like you said, like I said, I don't feel that I'm a hero and all of that, but I'm happy that I was there and I did my part. But it turned unfortunate for me. But in
your eyes, you don't see yourself as a hero, but in the eyes of the rest of the United States, you are a hero. You showed up to do your job, and you got hurt in the line of duty in a very bad situation. And I wouldn't put that upon nobody. I don't want to wish that upon nobody, because that was some horrifying shit.
Oh, it was,
but
and it was for the whole country, and it was the outpouring of, people that came afterwards. I mean, I met the president, and he personally came to my hospital room to thank me for what I did. I mean, and just the amount of other people that came in, high end,
right, people you'd never think you'd see in a million years.
Absolutely. And different celebrities, donating money for care, and just it was unbelievable how this world,
tell you that struck me, and I'm kind of getting teared up, talking about this myself for you. we was sitting. The third day that we was there, we was about 6 blocks away in a little sub shop. Me and 14 other high school kids, and our teacher. And in walked the president, and he said, "Everybody that's in here, I will cover their bill." And he walked right straight over to mine and my buddy's table, and he said, "Where are you guys from?" Because we was dirty, we was nasty, we smelled like ass, we smelled like hot steel. He said, "Where are you guys from?" He said, "Where are you guys from?" I said, "We're from Southern Ohio." He said, "What in the world are you kids doing up here?" I said, "We came up to help. We're cutting steel to, help find bodies, people, whatever." And he said, "Come outside, young man." Me and the 4 boys that was at the table with me, had us come outside, and he stood out there for about 15 minutes, talked to us, shook our hands. Just to kind of to bullshit with us, to kind of help ease our minds about what was going on. And he pulled a $100 bill out of his wallet and handed it right straight to me, and he said, here, this will buy your guys' lunch for the next couple days. I was like, holy shit.
Yep. And the day I was laying in traction after my back and in the hospital and all, and I had heard that he was in that hospital, and and I was just like, okay, that's cool, he's coming around. And I had no idea that he would actually walk into my room. And I was laying there, and I was just hanging out, doped up, watching TV. And he walked in, and it was just like, I mean, my I just broke down, and I just cried, and
we probably weren't even words for that moment to even know what to say or think.
I didn't, and I was just like, and he came over, and he just like, he grabbed my hand, and he was just like, young man, thank you, you in our eyes of, sorry, I'm getting choked up, guys.
You're fine, man. You're fine.
Yeah.
In the eyes, in the eyes of the U.S., you are a hero, and I mean,
you
it just
endured a lot.
I mean, it was just incredible that the president of the United States took his time out and came around and thanked each and one of the people that got injured and stuff like that. And he said, awesome. You guys, you need anything, you call my office, which is the White House, and you tell them who you are, and we will get you what you need. And hearing that directly out of his mouth, just like, it was just such a uplifting relief to and for him to stand on that pile. I mean, I wasn't there, but I've seen the video, but for him to stand on that pile and say that immediately, that the people that knock down these buildings are gonna they're gonna hear us, we're coming for you, that kind of thing. I mean, that was just incredible. And I don't know, I mean, I don't think I can share a video on here, but look up, when you look, I don't need, some of you guys might have seen it, but there's a video, and it's a Budweiser commercial, and it's only about a minute long, and it was only played once, and it was played at the very beginning of the rescue mission. And what it is, it's a Budweiser commercial, and it's the Clydesdale horses, and they show them getting, the keepers are getting them ready, and they start out, and the 2 guys are riding on the wagon with the team of horses, and they go, and you see them go over the bridge and all that, and they come to this field, which I think was New Jersey side. And yep, exactly, Melissa, that's exactly the commercial right there. It was in the Super Bowl. Yep.
Well, yeah, the Clydesdales live in St. Louis by me, so I was like, it'll
Yeah.
it.
And there's no words on in the commercial, and the ending is the Clydesdales bowing to where the towers were. And I mean, it's the most touching. I mean, I've seen a lot of the different videos, but to me, for some reason, that video just touched me so much. Just to I mean, they're animals. How do they know?
Animals
Yeah. So and it's just it's an incredible and coming up on the anniversary here, to me, really sucks. And
like somebody was talking about using the word anniversary the other night for something.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an anniversary. I mean,
it's not an anniversary. It's a day of remembrance.
Observation of or observance or memory of, but not.
Yeah, we call it the day of remembrance because we're remembering our fellow brothers and sisters that died that day as well. And the civilians that died. And I mean, could you imagine, like, I went there doing my job. People were in their building, sitting at their desk, doing whatever job they were doing, just doing their daily fucking jobs. And a plane comes in, and,
I know I'll never forget where I was. I was going to college
where I was.
Edwardsville, and my roommate had woke me up because they'd canceled her class and she had one earlier than me, and she was like, well, let's get up and look at this on the news. And I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And one of my other roommates was in ROTC, and we're right near Scott Air Force Base. And she like was rushing through the door and grabbing all her stuff and trying to run back out. And I don't know if there was other people in the Cougar Village, where we lived, but like there was a pair of somebody's boots that were like left by my car, and I thought, oh my God, who forgot to take the boots with it? It's just like it was even just somewhere it's so remote from what was going on, just like the chaos and like the panic that people felt and the urgency to like go help and stuff. It was scary. So I can't even imagine.
That day we were standing outside the towers when that second plane hit, and basically that plane hit right above my head, and debris and shit rained down on us from when it impacted. And we obviously all ran because we didn't know what the fuck it was at first, and I mean, it just
Boone needs to get out of the way, I mean,
all right, on happier notes.
I'm
sorry,
notes. Yeah. Can I see Shadow? Or is she sleeping?
She's sleeping. She's outside. I was telling Phil earlier. Yeah, go ahead, Byers.
I was calling the dog a lazy bum, or the wolf a lazy bum.
Yeah, pretty much. I had her out today, and it was a really nice day here, so I had her out of her enclosure, and we were just kind of hanging out. And man, she got a bunny. She grabbed a bunny, and that little bunny had not a chance, man. She was just that little bunny popped his head out of the bushes, and she was on it like flies on shit. And it cracked me up because she's never done that before, and she just happened to be standing right there. That little bunny stuck his little nose out. I mean, I'm sorry, there's people that love animals. I mean, I'm an animal lover myself.
It's a life. I mean, it's got to happen,
That's a food chain, man. You can't.
And she's a wild animal, and she grabbed that bunny, and it just that that expression, the proud papa,
Yeah.
That's exactly what it was. And then I'm standing there and I'm watching her. I'm watching her eat this rabbit, and the only thing that I could go through my head was kill the rabbit, kill the rabbit. It was just it was really funny. And she stopped and she had piece of the rabbit hanging out of her mouth, and she just kind of looked up at me like, "Yeah, that's right, I killed the fucker."
I just did that.
Yeah. Yeah, look what I did.
Here to see it.
You want to get on in this,
Right. Hey, Dad, come help.
Yeah.
You're invited.
Did you see what I just did, Dad? That was cool.
Yeah. You want a leg? It was funny though. She just had like a little smile on her face.
Come to be with her again, like that. She was
brought into the local
right? Like the pound
shelter. And they contacted me because they knew that I was, I had studied, wildlife and stuff. Mm-hmm. And they didn't know at first. They just got this puppy thinking, but they knew something was off because of her size. And I went in there, a day later, and they were just like, yeah, we got this, new little puppy, and we're not so sure. They actually thought it was a coyote at first.
Right.
Well, because if you look at wolf puppies and you look at wolf, kits, they look similar. And I looked at her and I said, you know what? This is not a coyote. And they're like, well, what is it? And I said, this is a wolf. And I said, if I'm not mistaken, this is a full-bred, gray wolf. Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God, what do we do? What do we do? So, we contacted
ladies.
contact DOW, and they came and, they kind of looked her over and they, confirmed that she was a, full-bred wolf. And, they had paperwork from people that dropped her off, but the paperwork was all falsified.
I bet.
So we don't know. And they didn't know, they were going to give her to the, to a sanctuary or something like that. And, I said, well, what do I need to do to keep her? And, I had to go to a special class and I had to, fill out certain papers to get permits and, and I use her as an educational wolf. I bring her to programs and schools and to educate people on the wolf and the importance of wolves, existing and, blah, 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 all that stuff. And, she's sweet. She acts like, she could kill you, but she acts like just a regular dog.
Like she's still domesticated to some point.
Absolutely, and there has been a handful of times where, I've been dealing with her and she's gotten a little nasty and it kind of threw me back and kind of worried me, so, but she's she's the best. She's a pain in my ass sometimes, but
you love her if you say that. Then
what's that, Melissa?
I said, "Oh, you love her if you say that." Then
oh, absolutely. Going out and getting fucking roadkill for her though every month is annoying.
Every time I drive past the roadkill now, I'm thinking, got her.
Let's pick it up, and I'm gonna get a box one day of like all roadkill.
Like there were 4 deer. I was going to my buddy's house Saturday, and like where I was talking about where the antelope and the buffalo and the steer and the goats and the emu and all that good stuff's at. Well, the deer, like after you go past that area, that sanctuary area, then there's a cemetery, and you kind of go up a small hill, and you like turn left to go kind of like the back way, which is like more of the sanctuary, and then the golf course and nicer houses and stuff. And other ways to go into town. Well, I'm turning left and you go down this embankment, and there are always deer running through there. I mean, just always, always. In this car, I'm thinking, okay, I actually want to hurry up and go get, my friend and his daughter, get back to the house, fix dinner. But, this car or truck in front of me comes to a dead stop after like broad daylight. 4 deer go by, and they all keep running, and like you could clearly see through the people's yard. There was nothing coming.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh my God, come on. I'm like, are you new here? Because it's like, this is normal. Like, there's like 4 that hang out here. There's like 6 that hang out up there. If you get close to the golf course, there's like another 6 or 7 there. You can like get out of the car and take pictures, like probably, not that I have. I usually just hang out the car window and do it while we're at the stop sign. But, like 20 feet away from, because they'll stop and look at you like, well.
Oh, people are stupid. Right now,
the elk. Oh my God.
Yeah. Right now, the elk are going into rut, and they become extremely aggressive right now. And they have herds of, 50 to 60 females.
Mm-hmm. And that's their group.
And I met a friend of mine for brunch today, and on the way back, we came out of the place, and in the middle of the street on the main strip in town were 2 huge bull elk fighting. I mean, full out, like
what?
Brawl.
Well, you are in Colorado. I mean,
and I mean, it was like, but it was just, they were just right there in the middle of town, right in the middle of the main strip, just fighting.
You're like, what? Really? Here? Why?
I mean, full on, entangled and pushing each other and yelling at each other, and it was just, I mean, it went on for about 10 minutes, and
oh my gosh,
it was a great sight.
Yeah, like everybody else, the world can stop around us. We're doing something here.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing about out here. It's like in certain areas, you never know what's going to come out. I mean,
oh yeah, I hit a stoplight before, like in the middle of town. It looked like here's Hardee's to the left, a gas station across the street, a bank there, grocery store next to it, and here comes a deer galloping through the gas station parking lot to Hardee's, and I'm like going,
yeah.
Did that just happen? What are you doing? Are you lost?
And the most amazing thing, and I mean, you see it with deer and stuff, but elk are probably, twice the size. I don't know if any of you guys have ever seen them, live.
But a white-tailed deer here is like 300 pounds. So an elk, you're looking at 1,600 pounds. There's a big difference.
Well, in Illinois, the deer don't get that big by any means.
Yeah, but look at a moose. Moose is like, they get up to like 2,000 pounds. Those fuckers.
Yeah. Man,
those fuckers.
Videos like at colleges where people would be trying to come out the door and a moose would be hanging out around there. I'm like, forget that, dude. You better get another book and study.
Yep. My neighbor, one time, she woke up, and it's happened a few times. She woke up one morning and she went into her kitchen and she was getting her coffee ready, and it was like 6 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And she went over and she opened her blinds to look outside, and all she saw was a head.
I would screamed my butt off.
She started laughing because she thought it was hilarious, because she opened the blinds to look out, and all she saw was 2 eyes staring at her. He was eating the flowers out of the flower box on the window.
I've been thinking, are you gonna ram through my picture window or what?
And then another
he was
time,
thinking was, hey, Dorothy, you gonna flowers because these taste good.
Right.
Put some more in here,
You got a bowl of water you can sit out here for me too while I'm at it.
Right? Get thirsty after this.
Right.
And at the time, we were out on her deck and we were hanging out, and two big moose came walking around the corner of our house. We were about probably 2 feet from them, and they just walked in and just walked past us, kind of stopped, chewed on the trees a little bit, looked up at us, and then just kept going. And they were like 2 feet from us. We were like crapping bricks because they were right there.
We could die, you know.
Yeah.
Just want to sit down. There you are, food.
Yep. Another one of my friends, he lives in another town, and he woke up one morning and he had a 150-pound mountain lion sleeping on his back deck.
Okay, now French toast.
Oh, bullshit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, bullshit. I wanted a cat, but not one like that.
Right, I'd be
Exactly.
on the roof and throwing a steak way far away from the house. Like, get out there.
Yeah. It was just, he opened the blinds and he looked out, and Kitty was just lying out there on the deck, and it was like,
sunbathing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he was sunbathing, just hanging out there, licking himself, and just chilling and
having a good time.
You know, he kind of was looking around, and my friend just closed the blinds and walked away.
My space, I have it right now, but yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You know, you can stay as much as you want right there. You know, so.
Oh my God, that freaked me out. I freaked out the other day just when I sat Ollie down. Well, yeah, this one that's hiding under the futon, Mr. No Tail, tiny guy. But he ran out the front door, and then I got him back and was like, okay, I need to go over to my grandma's. Well, as soon as I sat him down on the concrete pad, you know, in front of the door, I looked over, and it was just a garden snake. And I was like, oh, shit. So I picked him back up, and I was like, I'm going to put you right in the door. Because his goofy butt would be like, oh, what's that? I'm okay with that, you know? And that thing would have been like, right on his nose.
Yeah, only a garden snake. No big deal.
Like, I mean, that kind of thing, like, that bothers me if it's going to hurt my pets, but they're just doing their thing.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, we got the rattlesnakes here. We got to watch out for. Those are not ones you want to play with.
Yeah, I'd be out there like, oh, I've had a half bottle of wine. Oh, there's copperhead or rattlesnake. Let me get the machete. I'll go chop it in half like I do the garden snake. Nope, I'd be dead.
Yeah.
Like, too slow, bitch. You lose.
Yeah, but anyway, I think I'm gonna jump off here, guys.
Right on. Well, thanks for telling us your story. I mean, that's so.
Well, I appreciate you guys listening, and like I said, I don't have issues talking about it. It just, it hits home, and I don't have any kind of issues with talking about it, and with the anniversary coming up here, it kind of helps me to be able to talk about it because obviously it brings back too many memories, and kind of really puts me in a down type of mood, and I appreciate you guys being able to let me talk and take over pretty much.
No, you didn't take over. I mean, if you want to say you took over, it makes you feel better, then you can say that. But
I just don't want to be like some people on these feeds where not mentioning any names or anybody.
You don't have to. Yeah, I see you over in the chat, and I'm like, oh.
There's a few that
I want to leave.
And Al takes me so serious. It cracks me up. It's like, dude, I'm just fucking with you, and he's gets all bent out of shape, and I'm like, okay.
It gets lost in translation when it's typed out because I know I'll say stuff and it'll be like,
yeah,
like when I kept bouncing out because of the tablet problems, I'm like, shut up, Al.
Yeah.
I mess with him enough verbally that he's like, oh, that's what she does to me,
So you gotta have fun. That's what this is all about, hanging out and having a laugh,
Exactly.
So, but all right, guys. Byron, I don't know if you're still around. I know you're on mute, but you have yourself a good one.
Yeah, we either got muted or blank screened.
I know. What happened? Did we bore them that much?
Dude, it's like I always say, I will not be the first one to say uncle.
Yeah. All right. You guys have a good night, and
I'm sure we'll talk to you later. Well, tomorrow, today, whatever you want to call it. You know how it is.
I was gonna say you'll probably be on in a few hours when I wake up again.
Yeah, I've only got next door duty for an hour now in the mornings, so I'll have time to go to sleep, wake up, go over there, and then kick ass.
There you go. Yeah. All right, guys. You have guys a good night, and take care, guys.
Thanks. Bye.
Colorado.
Okay, Hiccups, are you coming back? 7 seconds. Well, I had to update my phone, but he's like, I'd stay off of there. I've got the hiccups again for the third time tonight. I was like, you're fine.
I see we were commented earlier about not being able to come on because he had the hiccups.
Yeah.
What? Rhonda, I didn't hear what you said.
I said I read the comment earlier where he had the hiccups.
Yeah, he was texting. I said, he goes, I'll go soon. And I said, well, you might as well because I don't want you to get in trouble. Like, little mama will wake up and get him.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not going to be responsible for that. You've been doing good. Because I'm pretty sure.
Little mama tear his ass apart.
What?
I said, little mama tear his ass apart.
Yep. Oh, Triumph. I'm too used to saying Triumph instead of Trump. Oh, God.
Wow. Whatever I ate a little bit ago just did not agree with me.
You got your own hurricane going.
I lost my lunch and my dinner right there.
He said,
I muted the phone, jumped out of the truck, and said, blah!
Like you're amping up for the big game. You ate it, you puked it, you're ready.
Yeah, boy, I'm good now. I feel better.
Well, that's good. I'm going to jump off here and try to lay down for an hour or so and get ready to get the boys up for showers for school.
Right on.
All right.
Well, I'm glad your stuff's working again.
Yeah.
How aggravating it is, so.
All day yesterday I fought with that sucker.
I wondered because I napped and bummed around a lot yesterday, and I was like, I didn't see Rhonda had been on anything. I was like, but neither did I.
Yeah.
So.
I did the same thing. I didn't see no live stream, didn't see her on or nothing.
Fighting with this laptop all day. I'll be around tomorrow.
Like I did that one night. I'm throwing it over my shoulder. I can't believe that thing didn't break free.
I've been tempted to do that with this one.
Oh, God, Michael Mullins. What time zone are you in, kid?
He's probably getting up for school.
Yeah, I think he's got a bot for himself.
I'll see you guys later on.
All right, see you later.
Later, Rhonda.
Bye, Rhonda.
Be good, girl.
Later.
You know what I say when you say it to me? Never.
Right.
Right.
7, you gonna jump back on, buddy, or what are you gonna do? You gonna go to bed?
Yeah,
what are you gonna do, man?
Hey, man.
Hey, man, you gonna unmute that button, or you gonna jump off and go to bed, man?
He doesn't want to burp and hiccup in front of Barb.
I don't.
Heck, he might have us hid in the garage somewhere, and he's doing kitty rounds, and who knows?
He already did the kitty round, so maybe he's doing. Maybe he's doing Mrs. Kitty rounds.
Right. Oh nope, he messaged. We got activity.
We have contact with 7.
Hello, Michael Mullins, and good morning to you, sir.
Hello, Michael. Hello, Michael Mullins.
Good day.
Would you like some tea and crumpets, my good man?
A bit of chum.
CJ's Coins. I'm gonna hit the sack Hoover, Corgis and Coins. Have a good night and morning, guys. Later, CJ's Coins.
Mahalo.
Seven said, "Got to take some pills and get some rest." Well, get some rest and take some pills.
Yes,
and I'll talk to you after the pills quit working.
Same here. Bye, CJ. I'm glad we got to be your background noise, even though we're not very productive
Right.
this hour.
Right.
But hey,
Just be thankful you didn't have to listen to me ralphing up my lunch here.
Hey.
Thank God I hit the mute button.
I'm just thankful that the big old stormy storm is not hitting you.
It's here. I'm telling you now. There's probably, I'm gonna say it's probably 70-mile-an-hour sustained winds, and I'm sitting here in a truck.
Yeah, and they tell you that laying the ditch thing isn't good anymore.
I'm in a 16-ton truck. If that thing picks up that truck, hell, we all dead anyway.
Uh-huh.
I got some stuff done on my printer, so reasons. 7, be good, man. Get you some rest. Pick up. I like talking with 7 on these live streams. He's funny as hell. He keeps me laughing. I keep him laughing, and everybody keeps everybody laughing.
Yeah, I'm glad. I'm really proud of Colorado getting up there and talking through that.
I am too. Colorado's a good dude, and sometimes it helps to get stuff like that off your chest.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, just lay it out and let it fly.
Yeah, especially people are interrupting you, and it's late enough. It's not a big crowd, and I mean, not that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I really look. I've never met Colorado, not a day in my life, and I really look up to that man for the things that he's went through and endured, and the things he did that day. He's a good dude.
Yeah, he really is. It's like he's so humble about it too.
Right. 7 said he loves us guys.
Wubby wubbies.
Yeah. Go wub up on your nubbin and get you in good with the mama.
Exactly.
Especially in the month of September. Yeah, that takes a lot.
Yeah, because he did mention that, Like,
yeah.
That's why he was like, I'm kind of scared. I was like, just take your time, because what else are you gonna tell somebody?
Provided I'm back in time, I'm gonna go up for this year's remembrance ceremony, I guess you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
But from the looks of it, I'm not going to be able to, because they're going to keep moving us right up the freaking coast to wherever this sumbitch goes to. So But the more we're out here and the farther they move us back toward the house, I'm still making good money, and I'll be closer to home by the time it's all said and done.
Can't beat that. As long as you're okay and get home, that's the important part.
Yeah. Oh crap! The 7th is our anniversary. He said, "Oh, good thing you remembered it. You better run out and get something quick, buddy."
Oh wait, he's 9/7. I'm 11/7.
Never mind. The 7th is my mom's birthday.
Barb didn't even have to make a remark about that. Just nice. Set it off.
Hey, at least you remembered. Hey, that's a good thing.
That's the most important women in your life. It's kind of like when I had my accident and I was all messed up on the morphine, and I looked at Scott and I was like, Dad. He's like, all you know is it's like somebody that's a male that takes really good care of you, You're a good man, Dad. Not your dad.
Hey, he knew it was one of the important ladies in his life. Exactly. Special day for something.
I understand where he's coming from.
Yeah, he said, well, I tried.
Hey, like you said, it's better that he remembered it at all.
Yeah.
Well, you tried and you didn't fail because you still have time.
Right. Yeah. You got time. Why
There
don't
you
Barb
go.
get up on the panel here with us?
I don't know if Barb does that ever. She's more than
Barb,
welcome
do
to.
you do live streams? You don't have to show your face. I mean, you get up here and push the non-camera button like I do because I'm uglier than homemade sin.
She said, "Not with you losers. I wouldn't be surprised," and I'd laugh.
Right. I mean, you don't have to show your face. I mean, I'm uglier than homemade sin, so I just hide it with straight out of Byers.
That is one I have not heard.
What, uglier than homemade sin?
Yes, I've never. Must be a thing
I
from
say that all the time.
Ohio. It hasn't made its way over here to the Midwest yet.
Barb said, another time, thank you for the invite. Hey, you're welcome up here anytime. I mean, it is Hoover Stream, but I'll tell you the same thing. You're welcome up here anytime.
Well, the husband is allowed to take the reins once in a while,
Seven said, now I got to buy 2 cards and 2 things. Well, can you buy the same thing twice?
Buy jewelry. You can't go wrong with jewelry.
Yeah.
Well, you can.
Buy them both.
But I'll help you.
Buy them both like a 14 karat, like tennis bracelet, and you're good. Like real good.
Yeah.
Give one of them half this 14 karat tennis bracelet and give the other one the other half, and say, you two are the chain that holds my life together.
You are a sappy, cheap sucker. You made my coffee.
Do what?
You're a sappy, cheap sucker. Fucker. See, it would work.
Well,
they would be like, "Aw," and then be like, "Hey, wait a minute."
Yeah, I only got half a tennis bracelet.
Yeah,
that other hooker got the other half. What the fuck?
They're like, "Cause you gotta stick together, cause you're family." Hey,
you two are the handcuffs that hold me here.
He should
that
make
would be the
carbonara, because every time I see her last name, I'm just like, oh, I want carbonara so bad, and I don't want to make it. Somebody needs to make it for me.
He said I tried the duplicate gift thing once.
Well, get them in different styles, colors.
Well, 7, you can't buy them both the same vacuum cleaner because they can't use it at the same time.
And don't buy Hoover. I recommend Dyson's.
By Hoover.
Not there, will I?
Oh shit!
Right.
You just lost some dude named Hoover. You just lost some dude named Hoover a bunch of money.
Right.
Yeah, 7. Buy him handcuffs and say you
already like kind of tarnished that name. I don't know who came first.
buy him handcuffs, 7, and tell him you're the cuffs that keep me grounded.
Beef stroganoff.
Yeah, don't
make beef stroganoff. No,
beef stroke 'em.
Beef stroganoff. Stroke them off, because that's what my stepsister's tugboat captain of the tugboat guy, his daughter said when she was little. But
yeah, beef stroke 'em off.
But she knows, beef stroking off.
Close enough.
Yeah, so it would be
She got
like, what are you making tonight? We're like, beef stroking off.
She got the point across. That's all that mattered.
Yeah. Well, she was little. She said, that's what I want for dinner.
I used to tell my mom when I was little, she used to fix like smoked sausage and cabbage, and I told her I wanted big wieners and grass.
Oh. Now that's adorable.
I couldn't say cabbage, so I just called all the vegetables grass.
Well, I couldn't say patio correctly, so I called it the patio. And my mom worked with a lady named Patty. And she's very what's her face off Beverly Hillbillies. The
7. Oh, I meant vacuum cleaners.
Drysdale's assistant.
Oh,
Yeah.
what's Jane? What was her name?
Yeah, there you go. You're in the right direction.
Right.
Anyway, yeah. So
Trying-
then they'd always make sure that like her and the other two girls in the office would be like, Melissa, what did you do this weekend? I'm like, I pulled weeds out of the patio. I got $5. You know?
Trying to think what that girl's name was.
Well, was it Patty?
Jane something. Jane something. I don't remember what it was. Now you got me thinking.
Well, I'll just Google that shit.
Yeah.
Mr. Drysdale's assistant on Beverly Hills Billies.
Way to go on Booger snooping that up.
Hey, it worked. Jane Hathaway.
Yeah, that is. There you go.
Yeah. His loyal, highly educated, and efficient secretary. Yeah, that's a champ.
Inefficient.
Yeah.
That's the one that Jeffro wanted to diddle all the time.
No, I think it's the other way around. She wanted Jethro.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to figure out who the old uncle was that was short. Because I said that will be my character if that comes up. Frank Wilcox. That was my great grandpa's name, Frank Wilcox, but not the Brewster part, so it really doesn't count. Anyway, moving along. Ellie Mae needs a mall. Yeah, I gotta get out of there. I'll get sucked into Beverly Hillbillies quicker and shit.
Right.
Well, sometimes.
Yeah, show her the cement pond. Yeah.
Did somebody put that? Or are you saying it? Because I was like,
7 put it in the chat.
no.
All right. Here's a Beverly Hillbillies question. What was the dog's name? The Beverly Hillbillies dog, like Jed and
It was
their
bloodhound.
dog.
I remember.
Yeah, it was a blood or a plot hound. I'm not sure exactly which one it was, but I remember his name. So I'm asking you guys, what was his name?
Can I phone a friend?
No.
Too bad.
His name was Duke.
Oh, that's too common. Didn't they have a monkey?
Really, it was Duke.
Because it was
yeah, Ellie Mae had a monkey, she had a coon, she had a skunk, and she had a chicken that would play dead.
I remember that there was like a what is it, a capuchin monkey? Because
A capuchin monkey.
Capuchin.
She actually had an.
Well, I guess you know you're the one that hunts down wildlife. Duh.
She actually had an orangutan. Was the monkey she had there all the time?
I remember.
But she ended up. She had a
Granny's shoulder though, because I doubt the orangutan did that. That would have like broke the woman.
No, the capuchin monkey. She put little bibbed overalls on it and a little flannel shirt and a little straw hat on him.
He's a BB. No wonder my boss had one of those.
7 said I liked ricochet shooting. What?
I don't know. I've accidentally done that in my backyard and put out a light and broke my storm door window, but totally two different things.
Was that something on the Beverly Hillbilly 7? I'm guessing it was. But
probably episode name.
Ellie Mae had every pet but me. Yeah. She was missing a set of hound dogs, and one was named 7 and the other was named Byers Boys.
Why is my appliance so slow? Miserable.
We don't know what that is. I know what ricochet shooting is, but I don't know what he was referring to about it. That's what kind of had me stumped.
Huge chunk silver coin, all with a video surprise ending. Oh,
Jed and Jethro did ricochet shooting.
Damn,
they hunted golf. They hunted golfs too. You remember that episode 7 when they went golf hunting? Rhonda's way behind because she just said Duke. Like she's like 10 minutes behind.
I just saw. Wait, there was something you said after the Ricochet shooting. Oh, the Ellie Mae pet thing. It just popped up in between what Barb, Rhonda, and Seven had already said about Jethro. Then the Ellie Mae thing went above it.
Yeah. No, that was the baseball one where they said the famous golfer, and they thought the golf balls were birds, and they took Jed and Jethro took shotguns to go golf hunting. So when people would hit the ball, Jethro would shoot the golf ball out.
About when Barb said, "We're not as smart as we look." We're keeping up. The chat went, here's 6 messages. And then it went, poof. Let's throw 7s back up there where it should have been. True story.
Yeah, me and Seven we ain't just the fart smellers in the group, that's for sure. Barb, yeah, I'm just a young feller too. I'm only about 35.
Oh man,
but my grandma and grandpa.
It was on TBS all the time, like between after school and dinner time. That was on, and
yeah, they aired 4 episodes at a time.
And MASH, I hated MASH. MASH would come on like, thank God it's time for dinner.
Yeah, they had the billiard room, and they had the fancy eating table, the pool table. But Barb, yeah, I grew up watching it with my mom, my grandma and grandpa and stuff. My grandma and grandpa was 80s, 90s years old, so they loved it, and of course I had to watch what they watched.
Yeah, at least like that stuff was middle ground where it was kind of amusing, or you're like, oh good, there's animals in it,
Right.
The billiard.
Like I know MASH and Beverly Hillbillies. Like Granny's medicine, she called it her rheumatism medicine, and it was straight up shine.
And then there was the other old little lady that would come. I think, was that her sister or a friend or something?
Yeah, that was Pearl, and she had a daughter named Jethreen, and it was actually Jethro playing that part. But yeah,
that's why I'm thinking, who was the little short uncle that didn't have? He was balding on the top, and he wore like the loud plaid suits. Like he looked greasy.
I don't know. Look.
Why didn't they put some of that like powder on him for the camera lights? Because he looked greasy.
I don't know. Look it up on Google and see who it was.
Like little short uncle one hillbillies.
Who was the uncles to the Beverly Hillbillies?
There, you just asked it. Nope, it didn't work. Okay. Who was the short uncle on Beverly Hillbillies that spent all their money? But a bunch of it.
Trying to think. I know who you're talking about. I just don't know the name.
I was like, this is Buddy Epps, and I'm like, that's the guy that played like Jet. So no.
Yes. Seven's right. That the dude you're thinking of is on Petticoat Junction.
Yeah,
and that was he was on Hillbilly some, but on Petticoat Junction, I want to say his name was Fred.
Ellie Mae, Jane, Drysdale, Pearl, Bodine, Sam Drucker. Yeah, Sam Drucker, because that's crossover from Petticoat Junction.
Yeah. But Sam Drucker wasn't a little short guy. He was tall and skinny.
No, he wasn't Mr. Drucker. This guy was like sleazy acting.
Yeah. We'll keep going with the names. It'll come out of there eventually.
God, there's a lot of people.
Yeah. Keep naming them, and I'll tell you which one it was.
Well, I don't know. Just do it with like a uncle or a cousin, or like that matters.
That's what I'm saying. You got the list of names. Keep naming them, and I'll tell you which one it was.
Well, I'm looking to see if I can find like a complete cast list instead of the like shorter ones.
Right.
Right. Characters, yeah, let's just do that. Because you know it's gonna have like 15 of them plus.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Obviously it's not the main 7 of them or whatever. Come on, French toast. Man, I should have grabbed some bread. I should have made French toast. Grandpa Homer Winch? There's not even a picture of that.
Right.
First thing he said, Jack, move away from there. Said California is the place you ought to be. So they loaded up the truck and they moved to Beverly Hills, that is.
Fools and movie stars.
Then you pick up the banjo. Yeah, because there was I remember, like they said he went to the bank and he went and wrote a check and got all the money out. And I don't know. And then Drysdale was like thinking that, oh no, Drysdale thought he had money and was going to put a bunch in the bank, but he didn't. I don't know. It wasn't a black and white one, though. If that would change.
Yeah, Seven said, I know who you mean. He was always selling crap, snake oil in parentheses.
Yes. Miserable. It's not worth it right now.
Look this up. Who was the uncle? Look up who was the uncle on Beverly Hillbillies that was always selling stuff.
I think I'm gonna find it faster this way. Nope. Shorty.
Shorty, no.
Of all things. Right. But because I saw where it said she thought Shorty turned into a seal.
Yeah.
Let's see what we come up with. I can't show it to you.
No.
But I'll let you know. And then Shorty's in the other room. Come on, show it to me. Jetster's going to pick Granny up. I'm sure that's going to happen. Move it along. God. Move faster. Oh, Napoleon was in there. What the hell is that all about? And oh, there he is. Yeah. Come on. This picture is not clear. Okay. That little short guy.
Hang on, I'm not on chat.
His name is Shorty. I swear. It said Shorty. Shorty. That's all you need to know.
Don't sound right, though.
Well, I can't help if it sounds right.
Now, I'm back. Let me see a picture.
Okay. Let's see. Shorty from the Beverly Hillbillies. Here is information from IMDb. You shut your dirty whore mouth. There we go. There he is.
Present yourself. Don't forget that.
Present the suck my balls. There, we should have said that for South Park night. I'm bringing it back up, Barb. I had to find a better picture and present myself. Well, French toast. How many things you got to do around here for yourself? Too many.
Well, no, you're not presented now. You were.
What are you talking about? I'm on a lag.
You're not presented.
Oh, miserable. It went away. That's what I did to Rhonda earlier on accident. I was like, oh, it was just there.
I remember that guy, but is his name Shorty?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's Shorty.
One for Team Hoover. That's one thing I didn't know.
That's funny because here, shit will come full circle. He wears loud clothes. My friend Shorty wears loud clothes. We're loud together. His leg is amputated. I have an amputated leg. shorty. See all that in a circle.
Right?
Right. It's relative. Kellum.
Sounded good.
Kellum. It'll sound better tomorrow when I put it together the right way. The guy's real name was George Clinton Fisher Jr. He was George Clinton before there was George Clinton.
You mean Bill Clinton?
Oh, wait. Was that George Clinton? Yeah. Oh my God. You want to talk about a funny show to watch? Tales from
His
the
mama.
Tales from the Tour Bus.
Never heard of it.
It's a series off of Showtime. It's already had 2 seasons, and like the first one was like more like Southern rock bands like Leonard Skinner, and they had Willie Nelson and Waylon Jennings, but it's Mike Judge that does Beavis and Butthead, does the cartoons, the animation.
Well, wait a minute. Wait. How was Waylon Jennings on there? He'd been dead for a while.
I just told you, because it's cartoon.
Oh, okay.
Because Mike Judge did the cartoons for like what other people would tell him the stories, the tales from the tour bus. And then the next season, they did like George Clinton and P-Funk Railroad and James Brown and Rick James, and just it's funny. Oh my God, it's so funny.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, I hope they do a 3rd season, because I think it was on Showtime. I don't think it was on HBO. I won't swear, but alone Mike Judge, you could look it up and find it.
Seven said, "Oh damn, I love that guy." Just in case. Barb said, "I like Gilligan's Island," and Barb said, "A 3-hour tour." They set sail they set sail for a 3-hour tour. A 3-hour tour. They was on the SS Minnow.
I always want to smack Gilligan and tell what's his face to shut up. That was mean to him all the time.
Mr. Howell. Or the skipper.
The skipper.
Yeah.
You can't do too extreme slapstick like that. It's just like, this is so stupid. And I wasn't very old. I'm like, this is stupid. I mean, it was funny. Don't get me wrong. But it's like, your try hard is showing.
Right. and 7, there's 2 more, Ginger and Mary Ann. They could have used me as their lotion boy to put their sunscreen on. I'd have been content.
West Texas shooting hasn't changed anything on gun reform. I don't know. That's not the weather. Weather will happen, come and go quicker, and we need to know about that right now. That can put on the table for a day.
All right. I can tell you what the name of the boat was in Gilligan's Island. It was the SS Minnow.
Yeah. Don't try to pull trickery on me. I got 2 ears to listen with.
I thought you had 3.
That's a skin graft.
Well, you got one on the left, the right, and I thought you had one under your ponytail. That's why you kept it in that funny, messy bun all the time.
No, it's ridiculous. That's why it goes one side, not the other. The ear, the lobe and the whatever you call that above your tragus in this business. More dry skin. One of these days, I will not have dry skin like a baby. Come on, yeah. The end.
Hang on, I'm not on. What are you talking about?
What?
I wasn't over here. I was looking at the chat. What was you doing?
I was picking the dry skin in my ear because I think I pick my ears in my sleep instead of my nose now.
You picked your ears in your sleep, and it's under your nose now. Well, quit. Get your finger out of it.
I feel like stuff's in there.
Get your finger out of there.
Your finger doesn't go there.
Well, you had it in there clear up to the third knuckle, girl.
It bothers me.
Get your finger out of there.
Oh, Q-tip.
7, tell her to keep her damn fingers out of her ear.
Well, Scott's been gone since Wednesday. Yes, I clean my own ears. See what? I do that. Well, anyway, let's say that's how or Scott's first memory of me. He's like, yeah, I walked up in our friend's house and I was telling everybody to put Q-tips in their ears because they felt awesome and they did it. I was like the Jim Jones of Q-tips.
Use the Q-tip professor.
Well, under the circumstances, it was easier. Like, it's like sex for your ear. And they're like, oh, that does feel good. And I'm like, you're damn right it does.
You're only supposed to insert it 4,000 times in a rapid succession. Go.
No, you leave it in the top part. You don't get down where you're going to damage your eardrum. Yes, 7, it was bleeding.
I didn't tell you to ram it in deep. I just said put it in 4,000 times in a rapid succession.
I do up here too much. And then down
well,
here.
Well, don't do up. You don't do the upper hole. Do the lower hole.
What? I'm not damaging my hearing. No, I always feel like there's skin or something in their dry skin, so that's why. Oh, it's a little bleeding. No, that's why I do that. I can't. That's why I said like that's my like OCD thing. I think.
That's why. You just said that's why like 7 times in 2 sentences.
Well, then it must be.
Right.
Why is it bleeding? Because I take my sharp fingernail and I go.
Yeah, she gets her damn finger in her ear to the third knuckle and rotates it like a damn post hole digger.
My ear be that deep? Here, it's not.
Yes, Melissa, use coconut oil or a little bit of Vaseline or something to help your dry skin in your ear hole.
Fine.
Do it now.
Well, I was looking for. Oh, there's alcohol wipe. I was gonna wipe it out first.
Don't do that. Don't do that. That'll make it worse. Dry skin, dumbass.
I shouldn't clean it after I've had my nappy ass fingernails from touching coins and the dogs and the keyboard. And
yes.
Clean
it now. As soon as you get done with the alcohol wipe, go get some like lotion or Vaseline or something.
I'm coming with it.
Well, that's what I told the last girl that had the baby.
Oh yeah, we do have coconut oil because I used to freeze it and give the dogs like tablespoon little treats of it, or not tablespoons. That's kind of a teaspoon. Triumph got tablespoons.
When you give them coconut oil like that, to shit all over the place.
No.
Yeah, they will.
No, they quit eating it because they decided if Johnny turned his nose up at it, something must be wrong, and he's the leader of the pack. So there you go.
Even over the big dog, he's the leader of the pack.
Yeah, Ollie would sit under the dining room table all day with his and be like, "Barf," pulling his knee back. And that thing would sit in there for 2 days. And it's like, how much hair is on a piece of half-ass frozen coconut oil after 2 days with 3 dogs? A lot. See, like this right now? That is because he hides all his goodies under there. So he
sleeps with his head under there.
Yeah, gotta keep a head under there. Then he look like a little loaf of bread, little pumpernickel butt.
He looks like a furry slug.
He's so dang cute.
I'll have to send you a picture of my pug dog when she does that. She lays with her feet all pulled up under. She looks like a freaking slug with a flat face.
Oh, you were telling me about that the other day. Yeah, there's some commercial where the pug dog is walking around like a coffee table. And it looked portly. And I was like, ha, it's Byers' dog.
Yep. She's my buddy. She's my buddy.
Okay, now I'm gonna look at my Peeves quarters now that everything's calmed down and I got the nipples out of the way. Yes, I said nipples. 2015 Fs of all of them from 2015 for $10. So that's not bad. Don't you think?
Hang on, I'm coming back. I was reading chat.
This is backwards.
What?
Disturbing. PB. Oh, see, he did it just to fuck with me. I love to say that. He did it just to fuck with me.
I wonder who Phil sent that freaking Ken PV package and that TLT package out to, because he had both of them there around Bella's birthday.
He. I don't remember. I know who he sent.
I asked him to send one of them to me, but he never has.
Well, Seven, we told you. We didn't want you to get in trouble, and you got. Well, I did. I texted you and said no trouble and hiccups and sorry and good night. They were on the phone. See, just not meant to be.
7, go to bed, buddy, or go act like you're in bed anyway.
Well, they're voting about something in UK irrelevant to the topic right now.
Huh.
Right. Not the whole world. Just the top.
Well, I hate to do it, but my phone's at 15% and I don't have a charger with me. It's back in the hotel, so.
Oh, shit. Why did you do that if you needed your...
I'm trying to save some percentage. That way I can message you if something cool comes about.
No, I meant you could message people that if you get stuck somewhere. Okay, we're getting on her. All right. Be safe.
All right. Yep. 7, you be good. Bob, have fun. Melissa, I'll talk to you after a while.
All right. Oh, good night, 7. I know you already went. Good night, Barb Carbonara. I'll quit picking at my ears. Good night,
yeah,
you guys.
quit picking your ears. Go to bed, wifey. Now I got the hiccups.
They're contagious.
I reckon. Bye.
Bye. Yeah, thanks for stopping in, Barb. I'm sure we'll talk to you later. And the buttons froze. That's so cool. There you go. Wow, really? This is the stream that wouldn't die. Hit the button 3 times. End it.